Nice to see you.
Good to see you, sir. Identification, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, my name is William Grindley. I come from Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is where people take real money out of their savings and risk their children's future on projects that don't always work out, given. But there are some spectacular successes, and many of those are in the transportation of information. Today I wish you to focus on the issue of risk. This paper called "If You Build It, They Will Not Come" is a forensic analysis of both the travel time, the actual travel time, not the run time, of going from city center to city center or suburb to suburb from northern to southern California, as well as the comparative costs. Let me first turn your attention to page 7, table 4. This one. On it you can see that after an eye-watering few days of counting the times it would take to use Metrolink from Norwalk, 15 miles from LA Union, to get to Berkeley, which is 15 miles from downtown San Francisco, there are two figures there. If you go through the San Jose route, using Metrolink, high-speed rail, the CHSRA bus, and the Baby Bullet, and then the BART, you will have a journey of 8 hours and 37 minutes. If you use the bus from Merced through Oakland, you can get to Berkeley in 7 hours and 6 minutes. Sorry. You can drive that distance in just about 6 hours. And the gasoline cost is under $60. And if you take in the entire operating cost, using their own figures, and all of this entire paper uses the figures of the authority, you will pay about $98. For the first 5 years of this project, you are not gaining any advantage in terms of travel time, nor cost advantage in terms of getting from place to place. For 5 years, 2022 to 2026, what are you launching into the market? You're launching a product or service which cannot compete with the present auto or airplane market. It can't compete on time, it can't compete on cost. So if you want to destroy a brand, how do you do it? You launch a brand like Tucker, or you launch a brand like another that let's call a global star or Webvan, in which billions of dollars have been lost, and you find that you cannot provide a cheaper, faster, or better service. That is money at risk. That is real money at risk. Those savers, those investors lost billions of dollars. So we would argue in this paper, and I encourage you to read only the first page. We've been very kind. There are 15 pages of text should you wish to bore yourself with the details that are supported by 120 footnotes. We do footnotes. And if you look at footnote 117 on the back, I'll sum up my remarks with 2 comments on the business plan. If you look, as did, I believe it was Lou Thompson, if you look at the business plan for 2014, what you find is they've whacked off the part of the high-speed rail from LA Union to Anaheim. But that was promised to the voters in 2008. That's on page 26 of their business plan. If you look at their business plan, page 52, what you'll find out is they are actually asking for an operating subsidy in the first 3 years. It's only $50 million, but I don't see anything in sections 2704 subsection AJ that says you can have any kind of subsidy, operating subsidy, at any time. Thank you very much.
Mr. Grindley, it's always a pleasure. It's hard